Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nafisa Syada binti Abdul Aziz and my metric number is 264802. I would like to start with introduction part. For formal definition of money laundering, we get it from the Malaysian Anti-Money Laundering Act 2001, while from the YMDB, we use the guidelines from BNM that provide under FSA 2013. Next, for the informal definition of money laundering, it is important for organization who wants to make successful use of the money earned illegally. Lastly, informal definition for YMDB is according to David Seth Jones, probably the worst scandal of corruption report is the YMDB scandal. The corruption has resulted in billions of US dollars being mixed up and laundered from its bank accounts along with the profits and from bribes and pawn pricings encouraged by misleading claims by officials and others. Three objectives of the research. First, to figure out the statutes about YMDB and money laundering. Second, to understand the factor of YMDB debacles. And last one is to identify the connection between YMDB and money laundering.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shakira binti Abdul Razak and my metric number is 264854. Next, I will explain about what money laundering is. Money laundering is actually a crime, explained by the fact that someone who launders money tries to legitimize their illicit money or earnings which are accumulated by their illicit acts. To put it more simply, it is an act of transforming or converting their illegal profits earned from their criminal activities into legal profits. It is like a transformation of proceeds from the illegal activities into a form that makes the fund appear to be legit to all sources and market. While drug trafficking becomes the major illegal activities of money laundering, it is also related to organized crime activities such as loan sharking, gambling, kidnapping, prostitution, bribery, robbery, corruption, and trafficking in arms and human beings. In addition, financial crimes also play a big role in money laundering activities such as fraud in bank, investment, credit card, bankruptcy, and advance fee fraud. Also include insider trading, tax evasion, and corporate kickbacks. All these activities is actually will benefit the criminals in gaining illegal profits as a result. The process of the illegal profits transforming into legal is what money laundering is. That is all about money laundering.
Wabarakatuh. My name is Putra Alia binti Abdul Malik. My metric number is 264205. Today I will present about YNDB scandal. YNDB scandal was unfold in 2 July 2015 where the Sarawak website and also the Wall Street Journal released the report about Najib investment of 1NDB fund. It is said that 700 million USD has flowed into his personal account. Later, the Special Task Force was formed to investigate about this case, and the CEO of the 1NDB Arukanda Kandasamy has come to clarify about this issue. Then, once again, the Wall Street Journal report about the Najib levy spending in the overseas. It is said that 731 million USD has been used to finance his politician, pay his credit card bill, and also to finance his wife's levy spending. Later, the US authority were preparing to file a criminal charges against the Malaysian businessman Jolo, who was claimed to be the center of the 1MDB scandal. It is said that the fund has been used by Jolo for his levy spending, where he purchased a private jet, yacht, and many more. Tens of millions of dollars of the fund also was being used to finance the film, which is The Wolf on the Wall Street, through the production company owned by the Riza Aziz, which is the Najib's stepson. On 28 July 2020, Datuk Seri Najib Abdul Razak was found guilty of the 1NDB scandal and were charged with the said offence, including 3 charges of breach of trust and 3 charges of money laundering.
Hi, my name is Siti Sarah binti Shuaimi and my metric number is 264409. I'll present about money laundering in 1MDB cases. According to Section 4, Subsection 1A of Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001, any person who directly or indirectly participate in a transaction involving proceeds from an illegal activity or the instrumentality of an offence. Subsection 1b acquires, collects, owns, discards, converts, transfers, trades, holds, disposes of, or uses the money of an illegal activity or the instrumentality of an offence. Subsection 1c confiscated from other taken to Malaysia the proceeds of an illegal activity or the instrument of an offence. Or subsection 1d hides, discards or impede the establishment of the true existence, origin, place, activity, disposition, title, rights relating to or possession of the proceeds of an illegal activity or the instrumentality of an offence, commits a money laundering crime, and on conviction is subject to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 15 years, and is also subject to a fine not less than 5 times the amount or value of the proceeds of the illegal activity or the instrumentality of the offence at the time an offence was committed, or 5 million ringgit, whichever is greater. The example cases of money laundering involving 1MDB involve three principal phase, which is Good Star phase, Akbar BVI phase, and Tanor phase. U.S. Department of Justice DOJ detailed these three phases in its lawsuit. According to these phases, Good Star phase and Tanor phase show that Jolo, his associate, and 1MDB officials have committed a money laundering crime and should be subjected to the judgment that has been stated on all of the section 4.1. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Najah binti Sulaiman. My matric number is 264878. Now I will continue my part. So under section 4A1 of Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001, our former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib had been charged with 3 charges, where he was found guilty for accepting a total of RM47 millions in illegal proceeds in his 3AM private banking account. So he had been accused of being involved in money laundering, and this crime was purportedly committed on 8 July 2014. And this transaction is believed to taken place at AM Islamic Memberhad, AM Group Building, number 55, Jalan Raja Chulan. Plus, Datin Sri Rosma also had been charged of being involved in money laundering activity that was found in her bank account. So the money was received in stages. So for the first stage, received in 2015 with a total of RM3.853 millions. Then for the next year, second stage, she received another amount of RM510,000. And for the next transaction for the third stages, she received on 29 March, where she received another 5 transactions which was transacted into her bank account of amount RM30,000. So because of that, Datuk Sri Najib and Datin Sri Rosma were to be found guilty for using 1MDB funds for their own theft with. So then they will be charged under the section 41A.
Hi, my name is Nazatullah Suha binti Jamari, matric number 264292. I will explain about the recommendation. Recommendations in order to prevent money laundering is that banks and other authorities must undertake in-depth checks when a company or public agency is transferring a huge amount of money to make sure that the transfer of funds is allowable reason to fund authorized project approved. Additionally, for the receiving bank, either overseas or Malaysia, need to apply diligence to recognize the recipient account holder's name and their reason for transferring the big amount of money in order to bear this money laundering. So, the internal enforcement standards for money laundering in banking and other jurisdictions in Malaysia need to be improved and adhered by the State Financial Services Regulator and Central Bank Regulator, which is Bank Negara Malaysia, BNM. In addition, special attention needs to be focused on account both onshore and offshore by shell companies to decide whether whom or what purpose the company have been registered, and it has to recommend their owners. If there are allegations of money laundering, for instance, unusually big, regular and irregular transactions are involving in the shell companies, the accounts need to be frozen or maybe need to be closed, and the details might have forwarded for the further investigation to the appropriate anti-corruption body and the State Financial Services Regulator and Central Bank Regulator. Besides, countries should focus on the regulation, sanction, supervision and monitoring guidelines. Countries should ensure that the variety of effective, proportionate and deterrent penalties are available, whether criminal or civil or administrative, for dealing with the natural or legal persons who do not comply with the requirement of anti-money laundering or combating the financial terrorism (AML-CFT). Sanctions should be referred not only financial institutions but also the directors, seniors and management of this institution. This could help our country effectively curb money laundering and the funding of terrorism. That's all.
So I will proceed to the last part, which is conclusion. From this case, we found out that money laundering has occurred because of some party that did not play their role. We can see money laundering make a large amount of money in illegal ways for generating money by doing a criminal activity, such as in the report, which is 1MDB scandal. The money that they get from crime activity is seen as filthy and is laundered to make it look clean. In other words, money laundering is an extreme financial crime used by both white-collar and street-level offenders. Many financial firms has procedures to track and discourage money laundering. That's all from me and my group mates. Thank you.